If I want to connect to MySQL database, I have to add the MySQL provided driver class name. MySQL provided driver class name in the form of this jar file. If you go and see inside this jar file, you will find this corresponding class. Yesterday also I showed to you. I'll try to show today also. Okay, MySQL connector. This is a jar file. For this, I extracted this output com MySQL. Just check folder structure. Com, this is a package name up to here. Com MySQL CJ JDBC. Go to that com MySQL CJ. Inside that there is a JDBC folder. Okay, inside it there is a one class driver. Okay, this is the class responsible to communicate our Java code to database. Okay, what are remaining that class files here? These are dependent. This JDBC driver internally using these many class files. Okay, these are all bundled into single jar file. That jar file given by MySQL database in the form of this jar file. This jar file we have to add to our project class path. Okay, we can call it build path. How to add build path? This is the approach. Right click on project, go to build path, configure build path, go to the library section. If this is not available, add external jar files, select the location and open, apply and close. Okay, now we added MySQL jar file to our class path. So now our code is able to communicate from the Java code to the MySQL database. Okay, in this process, first we are loading the driver. Okay, loading the driver. Next one is getting database connection. To get database connection, we have to use some protocol, JDBC protocol. For that, input is in the URL, we have to provide the IP address, exactly where our database running. If it is running our local system, we can give localhost or 127.0.0.1. This is a port number, what you configure while installing time. This is a database name where your table is there. Okay, username, password. Okay, next thing is up to here we got a connection from database. After that, what we have to do? We have to get some data. For that, we have to create a statement object. Statement object is responsible to execute some queries in database. Okay, how to execute? There is one method in the statement, execute query. Give the input as a query. That query will be executed in database. That result will give back in the form of result set. Okay, that may be one row, multiple rows, single row, single column, whatever, multiple columns, anything is fine. That will become in the form of the result set. Okay, to get data from the result set, this is the approach, line number 32. Okay, we always check. Next means it will check next row available or not. If you get empty rows, next method it may false. There is a next row, it may true. That means we have to get the data by using result set dot get string, provide the column name and get the data. Okay, again next row, provide the column name, get the data. Okay, just try this for example, simple. And next, this is a part, line number 22. This lines basically to get the metadata of the table. To get metadata of the table. What is metadata of the table? Maybe column names, column data types, size, these things you can get. Here I am getting the only column name. Okay, only column name. Then this column name also fine, label name for that. Okay. Okay, just try this. We'll go for next concept today. The JDBC. So here yesterday I tried only to get data from database. Okay, this is working fine. What is the next one, DJ? I'm trying to create a new table from JDBC. From JDBC code. Okay. Today we are going to try this. The most of the code is same. What is the first step? What is the first step?
First we need to load the driver.
Load the driver. What is the code? Class dot. Okay, here driver class name. Next step.
Get connection.
Database. Okay, get connection. How to get connection? What is the code?
Driver.
127.0.0.1.
Connection.
Right. That's IP.
First one is URL.
Username. Password.
Password.
Okay, this will be the connection object. Third step.
Execute your query.
Execute your query. First create a statement object. Okay. How to execute query? First we have to create a statement object. How to create?
Statement.
Statement.
Connection
New.
dot
Connection dot.
Found out.
statement.
Create query. Create statement. Okay.
Statement. Okay. Next one is statement dot.
Execute.
Execute query.
In the place of execute query, we can use execute update, I think. Okay. Because this is a update. This is a table creation query, not updation query. Okay. Not getting data. Only create table. Create table will not give result as a rows, right? Only it will tell created or not. Here we have to provide a query. So what is the query? To create query, tell me how to create table in the database.
Create table name.
Okay, table name I'm giving as a student. Okay. Next.
Giving
Some
some values. Int.
Maybe student
ID.
ID. Int. Okay. Student name.
Varchar. Student address. Varchar.
Okay, student fee simply is number. Int. This we are fine. Simply this query we can give input and it will create a table. Okay, while creating table through code, we know to provide a semicolon at the end. Okay, next one is
Get output.
okay, get output. First see how up to here. The steps may change. I'm writing new class. Create table. Take main method. Load driver. Get connection. Imports. Okay, what is URL? Just copy from that database. Driver class, copy this. It's throwing exception, so I'm using the throws keyword because this is a checked exception. See the result. What is the return type? I is not a result set. Previously, if you use execute query, that return what? Result set. Because result set contains some rows and columns. But here only int 0 means it executed successfully created. Okay, let's see that return type here. What is that? Int type. Return int. 1 for row count SQL manipulated language DML. 2 for SQL statement. Written nothing. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll see part. It's not much important. Next thing, what is that? After work is completed, close the connection. Okay, close the connection. Now see that it will be create or not. I'm opening my MySQL. First show tables. First use database. What is database name? Star tag. Okay. I want to see how many tables are there right now.
Sure.
There are 3 tables. I don't have any student table. Okay. I'm trying to create from the database, maybe code, JDBC code. See this to create or not. I'm writing on SOP table created. Table created. And come here and see the created or not. Again, see show tables. There is a student. How to check the table structure in the query? With that query, how can check table structure? In table, what we have? Maybe student name, student ID, those data there. Describe. Describe means how table created. Okay, how table created. So in the table we have a SID, SNAME, fee. These things we mentioned in the code. That's why this same created. SID, SNAME, SFee. Now table created. This is simple code. How to create table from the JDBC. Now I'm running again this code. What will happen? This table already exists. Student already there. If I try to create again, what will happen? You see the output here. This is saying exception. Table student already exists. Okay. Table student already exists. So this is a problem, right? While we are creating table, we have to tell if table not exist. If not exist, there is one command. If not exist, then only create. Okay. First it will check this table is present or not. Okay. So before creating table, we have to check table is present or not. How to check? There is one command, my SQL command. If not exist, first it will check if table is exists or not. If not exist, then only it will create. Okay, just try to run. If not exist, okay, it is telling created because we are returning a SOP command table created. But you go and see here, already table exists, so it will not create again. Okay, there is one command if not exist. That means before creating table, check the table is created or not. Okay. If table already exists, don't create. If not exists, then create. Okay, this simple statement, how to create a table. Any doubts in that? Any doubts? Your last step is close connection. Okay, up to here, fine. Second task, go for third one, how to insert data. So we create a student table. Now we are going to insert data. Okay, we are going to insert data into MySQL. Now tell me again, what is the first step? What is the first step? Load
There is
driver.
data driver.
Second one is get a connection from
Connection.
database. Third one is execute query. Okay, here we are executing the query only to insert data. That means it will not return anything. In that case, we can use the execute update. Okay, execute update. What is the query here? Now tell me, insert into student values. I'm giving ID 101. Name as a S1 or student 1 or Karthik, anything, okay? Any name. Next one, what is the fee? This is I'm giving. Here it is single code. Okay, while we are writing, that should be single code in database. Okay, don't forget that. After that, we have to close the connection. Just try this. Same. I'm creating same class. Just I'm doing copy and paste because most of the steps are common. And paste. Table name is insert data. Okay. Here loading driver is common. Next one is connection common. Here updating purpose. We are inserting data, not creating table. Right. Now tell me what is insert command. For written. This is insert command. Okay. Row inserted. Run this application. Row inserted. Go and see how to check data. This inserted. If I want to insert again, I have to change the query here. 1 or 2. I will run this and check output here. It is inserted. So my requirement is I want to insert a 100 records. How can I insert like this? Again, always change the value. Always change the value and run again. Again change the value. Run again. Like this, I want to run 100 times. Is possible? If it is a repeated task, can we go with some loops directly? We'll write a one loop here. For loop, this will execute 100 times. So 100 rows will be inserted. Okay. Can you try that? Before that, we'll try one thing. Instead of hard coding, ID, name, fee, we are hard coding here. We'll take from a scanner. We'll take from keyboard. We'll enter manually in the keyboard. That will take code and insert into database. Okay, we'll give input as ID. We'll give input as a name. We also give input as a salary. Then it will be inserted into database. Okay, we'll try that first. Then we'll go for 100 records. Okay, how to take input from the keyboard from Java? How to take responses? How to create scanner class?
Scanner as equal
Use
to new
scanner.
scanner. System node.
Okay, this is the approach. Now I'm taking the input s dot next
Int.
next int to take integer number.
Int.
Okay, that is int id. Again, I'm asking that. Maybe I'll ask SOP like this. Enter student ID. It will ask, then we have to enter. Again, I'm asking enter student name. We'll take into string next line. String name. Again, I'll ask enter student fee. I'll take into again int or double. We can take both are fine. For now, I'll take int. Okay, now I got a ID, name, fee from the keyboard. I have to change the value dynamically. How to change? Okay, everything writing into one line. I'll take it outside this query. String query equal to okay. Here ID value take. How to take dynamic value variable here? ID name fee. Okay, at runtime whatever you give, that will be replaced here. If you give 1000, the value ID replace here 1000. That will go into table. It will insert. Okay, here I given the input as a query. This query will be executed. Okay, I'm writing last statement. Executing this query. Okay, first we'll check. See that output first. Right click on as. It is asking enter student ID. I'm giving 103. Student name. Wait, I'll give input as a Shiva. Exception. Input mismatch. There is some error. Check the error. What is the problem? Enter ID is fine. Again, it has to ask student name. It has student name, but it is asking directly asking fee also. Okay, next line. Next int. Okay, I'll take next line better for now. As string only. Okay, next int also string only. I'll check the issue why it is becoming. Always I'm taking the string only, all the values. And appending. This is not much problem. Now run this. What is the I'm giving a not 3 name as a Shiva. P as a 2000. Executing so inserted. Now go and check. 103 inserted. Okay. If I want to run again, I want to insert on one more record and run again. This is a problem, right? For that, we'll take this thing into one loop. What thing will take? After creation of the statement, before executing, we'll take into one loop. This is the for loop. Int I equal to 0, starting from maybe 0 or 1. Maybe I'll take 10, not 100. I plus plus. Okay, from here to here. From here to here. Instead of 5, 10, I'll take 3. I'll take 3. Okay. Now run this. They ask me input. I'm giving 104. Name, Navin, P, 3000. Row inserted. But the application not stopped here. Check here. It is not stopped. Still running. See here red symbol. Still running this. Again asking enter ID. Okay. Now I'm giving 104. I'm giving Rama. Enter P 5000. Row inserted. So up to now 2 completed. It is going for third time. Okay. It is going third time or not? It will not go third time because I given a only greater, not greater than equal to. So that is why it is stopped. It is stopped automatically. It is not asking again enter student ID. If you give greater than equal to, it will go up to 3. Okay. So I want to continue until I told there is maybe no, I don't want insert records. Okay. I want to continue not like 3, not like 5, 100, 10, not like some numbers. Until I'll tell I don't want insert rows again, it should be ask for same functionality. That means there is no condition, there is no number. That means what we go? We go for while loop. Why while loop? While loop we use whenever there is no bounding conditions. 1 to 10, like that, there is no condition. We'll go whenever there is no condition, until unless condition is true, it should be executed. Okay, for that purpose, we can go for while loop. Okay. So here I'll take one condition. Boolean, some flag. Do you want insert more? This is one Boolean flag I'm taking. Equal by default is true. Okay. Once the record is inserted, again I'll ask what I'll ask, one row inserted, comma, do you want insert one more row? I'll ask question. Okay. How to take that input? How to take input from the keyboard? Same thing, scanner class. It is. We'll try for next Boolean is there or not. Next Boolean is there. We'll try this work or not. Boolean. Okay, has more. Okay, has more. If it is true, it will go again. If I enter true, it will go again loop. If you give false, come out of the loop. Okay, now try this. Asking enter ID. I'm going for 106. What is the last inserted record? It is 105 or 104. Okay. I'm going for 106 now. Or 105 is fine. Enter name. I'm giving P some value. It asking row inserted. Do you want to insert one more row? If you give input as a false, that means I don't want. It will be come out of the loop. It will not ask again. Okay. Next we'll try again. Enter rows. It will be 106. I'll give. Okay. Next one is name. Ravi. P 7000. Row inserted. Do you want to insert one more row? If I give here true, again ask me. Okay. Try for 106. 7. So the 9,000. Do inserted. Again, do you want to insert one more row? If you give false here, what will happen? If you give false here, what will happen?
Application will stop.
Application will be come out of the loop. It will be stopped. The connection will be closed. If you give true, if you give true, respond. If I give true, what will happen?
Will again ask for student.
It will again ask for student details to enter. Okay, is it clear or not? So here I don't want to enter more records. I'm giving false. So it is completed. Okay, it is terminated. It will not ask again to enter the data. This simple code is clear or doubt. Just do practice this simple code. Do practice for tomorrow. Try to enter at least 10 records by using loop. Okay. Now insert is completed. What is next task here? Update. I want to update the existing row or multiple rows. Existing one row or multiple rows. Okay. How to update? What is the update command? Someone tell me quickly. What is update command?
Update table.
Set.
Okay. Here again steps are common. First, loading driver, getting connection, creating connection object. Almost all are same, but only query will change. Query will change. What is the query here? I want to update. Here, first see the data. Here there are 104, 2 times repeated. I want to update SID value as a 108. Okay, 108 for Rama. Okay, clear? Now tell me the query. What is the query? Update
Student.
Student.
Set.
Set. SID equals to 108.
Next.
Where?
Where?
Yes, name equals to Rama.
Oh,
Name equal to
Rama.
Okay, this is the query. Okay, we'll try this query. It will work or not. So the most of the steps are common. That is why I am taking same code. Okay, I'm not at new class, just copy pasting. Take a class, copy this, again paste. Exact duplicate copy will be created. Update data. Okay, update data. Here, first is common, this is also common. I don't want to go loop here. Now tell me statement dot execute update. For inserting, creating purpose, only execute update. This is the query I'm taking. String query. This query place here. It's updated on closing connection. Before closing, I write an SOP. Updated to row. Okay. Run this. Some error. See our error. Syntax, okay, version, update, student, set, SID equal to Rama, 2 times gamma, why 2 times? Is contained, right? Where S name equal to Rama. Update, date. Row updated. Okay, see the output, integer replace with the 108. Okay, now I want to update data as 10,000 for the 107 SID. How to update? Directly tell me here only. No need to go for this update. What is command? Query. Student set SPEJ. I want update only. Update to 4,000. Okay. SP equal to 4,000. Where SID equal
SID
to
equals to 107.
not 7. One row match updated. This is 4,000. Okay. So update is fine, right? Updating data from the code, Java code. Okay, this is the code important. Only changing here these 2 lines. Okay, next thing is delete the data from the database. Okay, what is delete query? I want to delete 108. This complete row I want to delete. How to? Tell me query now.
Delete from student where
SID equals to 198.
107, 108. Okay. Please execute this. The data deleted. Row deleted. Check here if it deleted or not. It is deleted. Okay. Okay, this is mostly about the operations. Create. Okay. Update. Retrieve. Delete. What is this? Create, update, retrieve, delete. So whenever you go interview, they'll ask this kind of questions. Okay, how to create table, how to update table, how to retrieve data, how to delete table or data. Okay, how to create table, how to update row or rows, how to retrieve data, how to delete row or rows. This is CURD card, or someone calls the different people may call different ways. Just they will exchange CRUD operations or card operations. Okay, what is CRUD means? Create, retrieve, update, delete. Okay, just practice all these things. Next we'll go for new concept. It is a, up to now we see statement object. What is a statement object? We want to execute any queries on top of the database, we use statement. On the top of statement, we have a 2 methods. If we want to execute some SQL queries on top of maybe on database. Okay, in this we have two methods. What are those two methods? Mainly, what are execute, update for select operation, second one is execute query for create, insert, update, delete, queries, okay, or operations. Okay. If you go next one, column maybe prepare statement. What is prepare statement? The same functionality. If you want to execute some SQL queries on top of database, why we need to go for prepare statement? Already we have a statement object. Why we need to go for prepare statement? There are some benefits. There are some benefits. What are the benefits? Maybe I will tell some differences in the table better. Okay. So what are different benefits while working with the prepare statement? 1 second. Okay, we'll see some differences on the SQL statement object and prepare statement. So this one is a statement, prepared prepare statement. So I'll give notes again. What is the first one? Statement object to execute SQL queries. Okay, this is also same. Okay, here whatever query we are giving, that will be executed always in the database side. So query will compile, not execute. Okay, query will compile always in DB. Okay, but here compile only once. Okay, I'll tell differences. Okay, clearly. Next one is SQL injection is possible. SQL injection attack. Okay, SQL injection is possible. Here, no chance. Okay, this is performance wise not good. This is performance wise this better. So these are some benefits if you use a prepare statement over a statement object. So we'll see one by one. Okay, we'll discuss one by one what is the points I covered here. Okay, first one is to execute SQL queries on database. That already we know we executed multiple queries. Next one is query will compile always in database. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? If you see here, insert data. What I am doing, this insert query, I am sending from Java code to database every time. This query is same, but the parameters are different. The values are different, right? Your query is same, insert query only, with the values are different values. I'm sending this query to database every time. In the database, what will happen? In the database, what will happen? So first see the output here. I'm giving something is problem. See, I changed something, I executed. Here, what is the issue here? Here, what is the problem? Why given error? See the query, tell me what is the problem here.
Select.
Select is what is the problem in select?
Select spelling.
Spelling mistake.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there is spelling mistake. So how database identify this spelling mistake? Even in the Java also, yes, I'll change something here. They give me error. How Java knows error? So Java first it will compile the code. Okay. If there is no compilation issues, it will be compiled. Otherwise, it will give error, compile error. Same in the database also, whatever query you are entering, that query will be first compiled. This is according to structure, syntax, is correct or not? If it is correct,
To send to the destination upload files connection exception class
first
as server.
what is the question?
Select star from student, right?
Yes. So here first the database will be compile the query first. It will check according to syntax is correct or not. If it is correct, then it will be execute. Otherwise, it will throw error in the compilation level only. So like that, every time we are sending data to database, every time we are sending a query to database, in the database side, it will compile. Just for example, maybe this first compilation takes 1 second and execution takes 1 second. If you always send a query, same query with different values, always take for every query it will take a 2 seconds. Okay, 10 queries means 20 seconds, 100 queries means 200 seconds. But in the case of prepared statement, what will happen? The query, insert query, what you are sending, that query will compile once always, only once, not always. The query will compile only once. Once it is compiled, query is correct, then that query will be reused. That means if you send 10 queries, 10 times you execute the query already compiled. That means 10 seconds already saved. Just we are executing with the new values, new data. That means whatever data we are executing, that data only takes some time, maybe 1 second. If you execute the query with the prepared statement 100 times, what will happen? For compilation purpose, 1 time, 1 second will take, and execution 100 values, it will go for the 100 seconds. Totally 101 seconds. But in the case of statement object, it is a 200 seconds. That is the main difference. Understood? So just I'm repeating again. In the case of statement, the query will be always compiled at maybe always compiled at database side, and then it will execute. But in the case of prepared statement, the query will be compiled once, then execute the values next time onwards. Okay. First, we will see that prepared statement object, how to work with that. Prepared statement example I'm taking. What is the first step here? Loading driver, getting connection common. Only creating statement here, we have to replace the statement with the prepare statement. Okay. So here I'm creating a prepare statement. How to create? Just call prepare statement. We have to provide a query here. While creating prepare statement, I have to provide a query. But in the statement object, after creation of the statement object, I have to provide the query in the execute update method or execute query method. But in the prepare statement, whenever I create a prepare statement object, I have to write a query. Example, I'm writing one query, insert into student values. Maybe here I'll give some question mark. First question mark, second question mark, third question mark. In the course of question mark, I will replace the value at runtime. Okay. Now set the values. Whenever we execute this line of code, the query will be compiled first. So here query will be compiled. Next time onwards, we will only send the values, but not query. Okay. PSTMT dot set string or set int, whatever. Okay. Set string, take a 1 and value I'm giving as a 108. Okay. 108. Maybe I can give set int or set string, both are fine. Set int for set int values. Next one is set string, because name is a string. These two, name is a Kumar, or I can give next one is a set salary or set fee. Set fee is a int type. I can get int. Third position. Int is a third position right here. These are position parameters. What is the first position? What is the second position? Third position. Okay. I'm taking fee as a 9,000. Now check. Now I'm calling the PSTMT dot execute query. Execute. Okay. Now check. It will be create the this data or not. I'm writing the insert query, right? The data I have to insert. Data inserted. I have to close the connection also. Data inserted. Go and see the 108 row number. This Subha inserted 9,000. Okay, I given here 9,000. So if I want to execute again, I have to set only values. I do not execute this query. Okay, how to set values again? I will replace here. Here one only. 109. I'm taking. What is the name I take? 10,000. Now check here. Data inserted and go and see this. Data is there. Okay. Now see that we'll go for some scanner class. Again, we'll take input. We'll take while loop. Okay. Until the loop is true, it will execute. Okay. We'll take like that. I'm taking that same while loop. Copy. So just see here in that insert data with the statement object, I taken query in the inside loop, because always I have to execute a query at database side. I have to compile and I have to execute. That is why I taken here. But in the case of prepare statement, it will execute only once. That means this line no need to take in the loop. Okay. Now take the input from the scanner class. Scanner yes equal to new scanner system dot in. Okay, how to take input here? Int id, just I'm copy pasting, not writing code everything. Next line, okay. Just replace this id. Next name. Set int. Okay, better type string here. Here fee. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Now the query will be compiled only once. I'm not sending query. I'm sending only data. Okay, I'm sending only data. Previously, always I'm sending the query to database to execute the query in the loop. Okay, I'm always sending the query also, but here query will be executed only once at database side, and next only we are setting the parameters. Okay, now see that anything I'm missing here. Last, do you want to execute again? Row inserted. Do you want to execute one more row? Fine. Do this, run the application. Enter student ID 1110. I'm taking ABC. P is a 11,000. Row inserted. Do you want to insert more again? Okay. The functional device is same, but only difference is what we are using in the code. If you use prepare statement, the statement object, maybe the query will be executed already in the database. So it is already compiled. Whenever we are executing the query with the parameters, those data only will be executed, but will not compile always. Okay. If you run this loop 10 times, the query will not compile because we are using the prepare statement. If you use prepare maybe statement object, the query will be compiled always and it will execute always. But in the case of prepare statement, the query compiled only once and data will be executed every time. Okay. Now run again. It is running, I think already. It is running. So do you want to insert more? Yes. True. Here you okay. ID name. Let me run again. So enter ID 1 okay. Name CDE P. Okay. Do you want to insert? Yes. They asking next 2 times. What is the reason? Check. Next line. Next line. Next line. Should wait, right? Should wait. Okay, let's take scanner class inside. Take scanner class inside. Then scanner also has to close. Run again. Before that, check the data to 111. Okay. Giving 112. Student name XYZ. C. Inserted. Yes, I want to insert one more. Giving ID. No such element. No line found. Where? Line number 22. 22. Why to give error? Enter student ID. Again, immediately throwing error. No line found.
Because of this closing the connection.
No, closing connection outside, not here.
Not the connection. Start close, right?
Yes, we are closing again. We are opening, right? That should not be much issue. Okay. How it is previously. We are opening the law inside only, on but not closing. We will try that. It's not 112, 113, then that's right. 3. So the student ID, giving random name, the ID this time. Student name is the eligible or not because student ID int I given a string. Okay, so like this we can enter values multiple times until unless we give the false. If you give the false, it will come out of the loop. Okay, this is about prepare statement. What are the differences first? First difference is query will be executed. Here also same. Okay, to execute SQL queries, we can use the prepare statement. But in the case of statement object, query will be compiled always at database level. But in the case of prepare statement, query will be executed. Sorry, query will be compiled only once. Next time only query will be executed directly. Okay. Third one is SQL injection attack is possible. SQL injection attack possible means I will show now. I will show now. Okay. SQL injection example. SQL injection. So here I'm writing one condition here. Just see. Select star from student where SID equal to some value. Okay, I'm taking some value. SID some random number. That I will int string ID. Okay, start next line. Which I'm writing for first. That's the next line. What is yes? The scanner class. Okay, I'm taking input. Yes, so please enter student ID. We are taking student ID. Okay, now just close the connection. Just close the connection. To display data, how to display data? Use the code. So I had to arrange the code 2 minutes. Dot execute query. Result set. Okay. Now see that output will come or not. Okay. This is first is the student ID. Next one is yes name. Okay. Last one is SV. First see the output will work or not. I'm giving student number, SID value 101. The given some error, check the error first. Could not found SC, right? Table name. SC. We got a output, right? 101. So what I will do next time? Next time I will give input as a. I will give input as a 200. Okay. What is the output? Tell me. If I give input SID as a 200, what is the row it will fetch?
Syntax.
There is no row. So that means it will print nothing. Okay. It will print nothing. This closed already. But I will do something. Just check. Yes, I show to you. SQL injection is it possible or not? Where 1 equal to 1 is showing something. We have where 1 equal to 1. Okay, yes. Okay, I'll try to solve that one. It's very important for interview question. Given 200 or 1 equal to 1. See that I given 200, but I got all the rows. What is the reason? So what he has to do, whatever input I given through keyboard, that will take and append here. Okay, that has to fetch the data. I given 200. That means that should get the 200 row. If it is there, if it's not there, it's okay, leave empty. But I changed the complete runtime behavior of the query. I changed the behavior of the query at runtime. That is called SQL injection. Okay. So how it is really problem? SQL injection attacker. What is the meaning of attacker? Someone can attack our application. How really he can do attack? Okay. How really he can do attack? I also now try to understand some more complex. Okay, some more complex. Try to understand. Okay. So what I'm saying here, this is my browser. I'm writing here directly. This is my browser. Okay. Maybe net banking browser. Any database you can take here. MySQL or Oracle. MySQL for SBI Bank. This is a MySQL database of SBI. This is the browser. This is the code, our Java code. So here they are asking if you want to fetch your balance. Okay, if you want to fetch your balance, just enter here your account number. Here account number, okay, ACNO. That has to go to the server. Here Java code. Here Java code I am building. Select the star from table where account number is this one. If I give account number as my account number exactly in database maybe 123. If I give 123, my account details they has to be fetched. Cash store. If I give maybe my account number I given 200 or 300, 400, anything, wrong number. Okay, invalid number. So what is it will throw some error like you don't have account. Okay, you don't have account. But if I give wrong input, if I don't know account number, still I can get the data. Okay, still I can get the data of my account or someone account. Basically, I am a user of bank. I should get maybe my account details or nothing. But as a hacker, I can see all the account details by doing some hacking. How I can do? Just change the query behavior. Whatever query I am building here, what I build here, select star from table where account number equal to 1, 2, 3. But at that end, I'll add R condition. What will happen at I'll add R condition here? What will happen? Just understand, it is very simple. Star from maybe table EMP where AC account number equal to 1, 2, 3. So this is clear. If 1, 2, 3 is there, it will fetch. If 1, 2, 3 not there, it will not fetch. Okay, if 1, 2, 3 is there, it will fetch. If 1, 2, 3 not there, it will not fetch. But what I am doing here, just I am changing the runtime behavior, query behavior. Just at the end, I'll add R condition 1 equal to 1. What is R condition? Either this condition true or this condition true. Anyway, this condition is false because I given some wrong input 200 account number not there, but I given some extra thing here or 1 equal to 1. 1 equal to 1 is always true, no doubt on that. Okay, just check here in these two, one condition is true. So in this expression, one condition is true. Any one condition is true means complete expression is true. Okay, this is about already told in the Java operators. Okay, this both are true means anyway true. Both are false means false. Any one is true means it is a true. Like that, I am changing the runtime behavior. Example, here I given input as 200, account number equal to 200 or not. If it not, it is false. Or 1 equal to 1. That means 1 equal to 1 is true always. Okay, any one condition is true, the complete query is true, it will fetch the data from the employee. Okay, like that I can get all the data. Same thing I did here. Same thing I did. I given 200. Anyway, 200 is not there in the table, but the condition anyway false. But next condition I given R 1 equal to 1. R 1 equal to 1. At least 200 is there. It's okay. Get the data. If 200 not there, check this. 1 equal to 1. 1 equal to 1 false. True. 1 equal to 1 is true. That means either one of the conditions is true. Directly go for database and get the data. Okay, you get the data. That is the way reason we got a complete data. I'm running again. If I give one input as a 100, no data. I'll give input as a 100, maybe 100 or 1, not only 1 equal to 1. You can use anything. That should be a true condition. 0 equal to 0 is true. If I give false condition, I given same 100. I given 100 or 1 equal to 0. So 100 anyway is not there. Condition is false. 1 equal to 0, condition is false. Both are false, so don't get data. That is the thing happened. That is the functionality of. What is the functionality of statement object? If you use we can change the runtime behavior of the database query. That is called SQL injection attack. Okay. To avoid that, we can go with the prepared statement. To avoid that, we can go with the prepared statement. In the prepared statement, there is no chance of SQL injection. What we can do here, in the same thing here, I will change some. Just comment this line. Maybe these lines completely. For reference purpose, until commenting. I'm creating connection dot prepare statement. In the prepare statement, what is the main functionality? The query will be compiled at compile time. Sorry, query will be compiled directly at database only once. Okay, here I'll give question mark because the query will be compiled, only syntax will be compiled. Okay, this is prepare statement. In that, I'm setting the values. That set, I'm taking away in okay space scanner class. This is also commented on. Okay, 1 second. So I'm taking outside scanner and the student ID. Fine. Next, I'm setting the value PSTMT dot set. I'm taking int also fine. I think 1 string or in both are fine. It is SID. Okay, this returns what? PSTMT dot execute query. Okay, it returns what? Result set. We enter SID. I'm giving 101. We got output. I'm running again. If I give same like previous, I give 200 first. There is no output. There is no 200 record. Now I'm doing. Okay, 200. I'm giving input. R 1 equal to 1. In this case, what will happen? It will not execute because this whatever extra we added, it will not take. Okay, this will take a single thing. Is how it will replace runtime. It will replace select star from maybe table student where SID equal to, it will take like this. So as per syntax, it's not correct. Okay, it's not correct. That's why it will not return a data. Even SQL injection we are trying to do here, it will not work in the case of prepared statement. Okay, that is the main thing in terms of statement and prepared statement. Performance wise, I told statement is not correct, but in the case of prepared statement, performance wise is good. What is the reason? Only one reason. Example here, I want to execute 100 queries in database. What will happen? One for each query, one for compile, 1 second for execution. Just example I'm saying. In the case of 100 queries, what will happen? 100 plus 100. Total 200 seconds it will take. But in the case of prepared statement, even 100 queries are there. 1 second for compilation only once. Only once. Next time, execution purpose 1 second for each query. Only once. For execution purpose, 1 second for each query. Example, I have 100 queries, 1 second for compilation, only one time, and 100 seconds for 100 queries, only execution. Totally 101. What is the difference? Here 200, here 101. Totally 99 seconds we can save. Okay, where we can get less time? Prepare statement. That is why performance wise it is good. In our application, we are execute maybe not more than 10 queries, but in real time, per second it will execute 1000 queries at least per second. In that case, we definitely expect performance. Further, we can go with the For the performance phase, we can go with the prepared statement. Is it fine? Is clear about statement and prepared statement? I'll give clear notes here with the differences. If it is clear, we'll go for callable statement. Any questions you can ask? Any questions? Just see the code first. Try to analyze. This I'll cover one more topic and I'll close so that we can complete at least JDBC today.
నా 29 లో ఎస్ఐడి అనేది వాల్యూ ఇవ్వాలి కదా అక్కడ
Value ఇవ్వచ్చు. SID taken from the keyboard. So want you can give directly by open double quotes 102 102.
ఓకే
Yes, just will cover last topic. This is not much important. Just to know this concept, callable statement. What is callable statement? Before the callable statement, I have to discuss about functions or procedures in the MySQL. What is function? What is procedure? What is function? What is procedure? Okay, so first we see function. So function, before the function procedure, we always writing only one line query in the SQL database, right? Maybe select command, update command, insert, delete query, whatever. So we are writing only one query. So we want to execute multiple queries at a time repeatedly based on our requirement. Okay, example. Maybe today, this is a financial year completed. We want to give hike to all employees, right? What we do? Just will give employees, for all employees, I want to give a 10% hike. Okay. For that, what we do basically update query for the table, right? We can write in a single update query that is executed today. But tomorrow, every year, we want to execute. What we do? We write some method In Java, basically in Java, what we write? We write some method. That method will call whenever it is required. Right? That method contains a few lines of code, not only like single line. That line will call, that method will call from the anywhere. Right? Same here. If we want to execute multiple lines, we can use the procedures or functions. Okay. Simple example, if I talk. Simple example, I want to update salary as 10,000 for HR department. And also same time, I want to update salary as 20K for bench people. Okay, who are in bench, is update the salary as a 20K. On update salary as 50K who are in project. Okay, like this, I want to execute multiple queries repeatedly based on my requirement. Okay, this 20K, 30K, 50K, I'll give input dynamically. Today, this year maybe 20K, next year maybe 30K, maybe 5K only. Like that, I want to give my runtime input. Based on that, this query has to be executed. For that, we want to execute multiple queries at a time. In single block, we can write functions or procedures. Okay, and what is the difference with the function and procedure? Why both are not same? There are few differences. Basically, procedures are may not return value. That means once the procedure executed, it may return the corresponding table structure, maybe corresponding data with updated salary. Maybe may or may not return, but function always return a value. Function always return a value. Example, if you use max. Okay, in this table, I want to get maximum salary, maximum fee. How to get maximum? Here, maximum 13K. How to get minimum is 1,000. How to get? I want to sum all this only salaries. How to do that? There are some functions, predefined functions. Example, sum of SV from student. What it will do? Some function take fee from the all the take fee and sum the values. See the output? It is 94,000. We want to get the maximum salary, 14,000. Where is 14? Maximum salary. 1 second. This 14. Select again data. Okay, 14 is there. I inserted, but it just forgot to commit. Okay. What is the minimum salary?
Screen is not visible.
Okay. This is the minimum salary. Okay. Minimum salary is 1,000. Maximum salary is 14,000. Just we have some functions, 3 different functions: maximum, minimum, sum. This is sum. Okay. We have some functions. These functions always return a value. In this, go for the implement a function. Okay. On functions, we can call from the select query directly, but procedures we cannot call. To call procedures, we have to use some commands. Okay. Basically, these both are for do some actions or calculations. Is fine. So main difference is functions always return value. This is example. Some method always return a value. If we use procedure, that may return, may not return. Depends on requirement. This something we have to write some logic. That should return value. That means go for the function. Based on my requirement, that may return value or not. Go for the procedures. Okay. Now this is not much important for developers, Java developers. For database team, it is required. Okay, let's go for to create some simple procedure. Whatever I told, procedure basically do some actions. Okay, do some actions. This is the some procedure syntax. How to create procedure name. This is a procedure name in parameter. Whatever the input you are giving, that is in candidate ID input. Here I will take SID in type and select here I write my own query. What are you doing here? Select carbon level. Okay, inner join. Okay, where conditions. Okay, where condition. Now what I will do here? Just I'll write my own query. Select star or maybe student dot SID, comma student dot SName, comma student dot SV from students where SID equal to SID. This I am taking, this ending this. Just try this. I am not sure our procedures. We'll try this at paste syntax error. Okay, at the end. And delimiter. 1 second. I'll try to do it again. Okay, it is executed. Okay, it is executed. How to call this? To call this, we have to use the call function. Call is a keyword. Okay, I'll use input as a 101. We got complete data. Should not get complete data. I'll check issue. What is that? I'll take 1 second. Candidate underscore ID. Create or replace procedures. Here I'll type ID. Select student ID, student name, specific on the student where ID equal to ID. Is correct, right? Okay. Now semicolon. End. Okay. Try this. Okay, seems some error here. I will check. Maybe 1 second. Semicolon required. Okay, fine. I'll check. I'll cover this tomorrow. It is not working procedures. I did not try it. Okay, tomorrow I'll show this and we'll go for servlet concepts. Okay, simple example on servlet, then we'll go for Springboard. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then fine.
Thank you.
Just practice this.